Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different and talk more about the selling side. I know I talk a lot about the buying side and especially first-time home buyers, but I also really like working with sellers, and something that I've been talking to a lot of people about lately is just things that you can do to get your home sold quicker and for more money. And right now we are in a very crazy seller's market, and so some people think that they don't really need to do anything, that they can just list their house and get it sold right away with nothing done. I still think that there's some easy little things that you can do just to kind of make the process smoother and get your home sold a lot quicker, and in a lot of cases for top dollar. So wanted to just make a video about that, and let's jump right on in. So I know this is going to sound obvious, but honestly, one of the best things that you can do if you want to get your home sold quickly and to just make it look as nice as possible so you can get more money out of it is just to clean up. Just declutter, tidy everything up. Don't leave a mess laying around. You would be shocked at the number of houses that I see that don't even look like they've been cleaned at all, that they just have stuff laying everywhere, and it's so off-putting to buyers when they walk in and they just see a mess. When you walk into a new house, you want to see, the home's features. You don't want to be distracted by all the clutter. So if you want to get your home sold quickly and to just make it look as nice as possible and really just bring out the features of the home, just clean up, organize, declutter, get rid of anything that's laying around, especially if you're not using it. Just try to organize and make everything look as nicely as possible. I know this is just an extra step, and especially when you're selling your house, you have a ton of stuff on your plate, but trust me, it goes a long way. So just take the time to organize and go through things and just make everything look as neat and tidy as possible, especially before you have photos taken and before showings start being set up. The next thing that you can do to really make your house look as nice as possible is before photos are taken and before showings, to really just maximize all of the light in the house. So opening up all of the curtains and blinds to let in all the natural light, and also just turning on all of your lights in the house will make it look so much lighter and brighter and just cleaner in general. And most buyers really want a house with lots of light, especially natural light. So making sure that you maximize that before photos and showings especially will just make your house look as nice as possible for potential buyers. The third thing, if you have pets, always put away the pet food, the pet toys. Make sure that pet hair is cleaned up, especially off of furniture and things like that. And if you have carpet or rugs, I always say to definitely vacuum, and if you can, get the carpets shampooed, because even if you're used to it, sometimes pets just kind of leave a smell behind, and even buyers that love animals can be put off by it. So just try to clean that up as much as possible and make it as clean and tidy again as you can. The fourth thing that I always like to tell sellers, and again, this probably seems obvious, but it's worth saying, is don't underestimate curb appeal. You never know what buyers are going to think of your home when they pull up, and it's important to just make it look as nice as possible from the second that they get there. So things like making sure the landscaping is maintained, cleaning up driveway stains, putting away hoses or outdoor toys, especially if you have kids, and then even things like just clearing out the front porch, maybe repainting the front door if it needs it. Just making those small little cosmetic fixes can really go a long way. And you have to think that while your realtor is unlocking the front door, the buyers are going to be looking around the front porch and the whole front of the house. So just making sure that everything looks as nice as possible from the second they get there will really make a good first impression on them. Number 5, and this is something that I actually think might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion, so tell me what you think about it below. But I always tell sellers to make their home feel as cozy as possible, because personally, and with a lot of the buyers that I work with, they want to walk into a home and just feel at home. They want to feel cozy and homey, and I think a great way to do that is doing things like maybe lighting a candle or turning on the fireplace, if it's safe to leave it that way, of course. maybe leaving some cookies out on the counter, adding things like blankets and throw pillows to the couch and just making it look really nice and cozy. All of those things go a long way, I think, toward making potential buyers feel at home in your house. And so I always recommend to do those things before showings, and before you have people that are going to be looking at your house, because for me and for the buyers that I tend to work with, I always find that it just kind of helps them envision themselves in your home a little bit better. So there you have it, guys. Those are just 5 super simple tips to help get your home sold quicker and for top dollar. I know a lot of those might seem obvious, but really the simplest things can make the biggest difference. And if you just take the time to put a little work and time into making your house look great and homey and cleaned up before photos and showings, it'll really go a long way to help buyers envision themselves in your home and to just appreciate the home for all of its features and not a distracting mess. If you are in the Vegas area and are looking to sell or buy or even rent, I would love to help you out. I will leave my contact information in the description box below, but feel free to contact me with any questions, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Look at this thing. Where did this come from?